Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Modix back with another cycle tips and tricks video. And in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how you can win every single game in this cycle. So basically, I'm just going to be giving you a few tips and tricks that should help you guys survive more of your games and hopefully get that first place finish in all of your games. So to start out, you want to start prioritizing the contracts. And I'm not going to tell you guys which contracts you should prioritize because we already made a video on this, and that's going to be in the top right hand corner of your screen right now. So be sure to go check that out after you finish listening to all of these other tips. But if you learn to prioritize the contracts that get you the most VP in the cycle, then you're going to start getting more VPs per matches. And the more VPs you can get, the less chance people are going to be able to catch up to you. So basically, just learn to prioritize contracts and get good at completing the contracts faster. This brings us into our next tip. You need to learn how to pick your fights wisely. I highly suggest not fighting other players if you want to go for those high VP games, because for every second that you spend fighting another prospector not getting VPs, unless maybe it's a bounty, but still not that worth it, then you could be working on other contracts and actually gaining VPs because you win by having the most VPs. This isn't a game like Fortnite where it's a battle royale where the person with the most kills might win the match, but instead you want to try to just go for those high VPs so that you can start winning the game. And you need to do this by spending all your time completing contracts. So our third tip that we have is just adapting to each situation. Every single situation is different. Every single game is played differently. You need to be able to read what is happening in the game. So let's say you are down by like 15 VPs and there's only 5 minutes left. There are not a ton of contracts that you can complete in less than 5 minutes to get you 15 VP, because at this point in the game, cycle spike has already happened. That is the only case where you can maybe make up that big of a margin. So what I would then choose is, what am I going for? Do I want to go for the easy evac, get second place, get the materials, and just load into the next match? Or do I want to win this match? If you want to win this match, this is the only time that I would say stop doing contracts and go hunt down that first place player, because you have to take him out in order to get that top spot. So basically do that, but that's the only time I would say to fight. Otherwise, just keep on grinding out those contracts. But again, this is just one situation. There are so many other situations, and this brings us into our next tip. You're going to know these situations the more you play the game. You're going to want to practice as much as possible, guys. I know that if you don't have a ton of time, then you just kind of play whenever. But if you are looking to win every single game in the cycle, you're going to want to practice as much as possible, because that way you're going to be introduced to many different situations where you're going to learn how you should have played it. Like, one thing that I love with doing YouTube is I'm able to go back and analyze my gameplay, because I pretty much record all my games for the most part. Sometimes I don't, but that's not the point. I can basically look and see, well, maybe I should have taken that fight because that person ended up winning, where if I killed them earlier, they wouldn't have gotten that weapon that they could have came and killed me with. But again, it all just comes with practice. So a new game mode just got released, guys, and that was in a few patches ago. And this just depends if you're watching this video. When the video came out, it was a few patches ago. And this is the introduction of the virtual match. This basically allows you to play a solo match without anyone else in your game. If you guys want to start winning every single game in the cycle, then be sure to hop into this match and understand the map. If you can know the area of the map without having to open up your map in the game, like you're just able to say, okay, I'm in the top northwest corner because it's a ton of forest area, then you could know, well, the first uplink is probably going to be, let's say it's the one at the top, then all I have to do is move right and I'll eventually hit it. But you just want to use the virtual map so you can understand the map. And while you're in here, be sure to learn how to complete the contracts quickly, because like I said in the first tip, if you can complete your contracts faster than anyone else, then you're going to be getting that VP faster, causing you to be first place. So our final tip that we have is work on hitting those headshots because if you do, you get a weak spot damage multiplier, and this is gonna help you so much, especially in some fights. Even though you're not really supposed to take fights, if you can drain the other prospector's health faster, they're either gonna run away or you're gonna end up finishing them off, and that's one less player you have to beat to get that win in this cycle. So basically, if you can hit your headshots, especially like let's say you're using the hammer against AIs, if you can get headshots, it's basically 2 shots for every single enemy, and you're basically gonna kill them. And that's how you complete contracts faster. You kill all the mobs and then you complete the contracts. So it just really helps getting your aim up. And what I would suggest is going and buying an aim trainer. There are a ton of free ones, so it's not really buying, just getting an aim trainer, and you can work on your aim from there. But guys, that is all of the tips. I hope you guys did enjoy. If this video did help you guys out, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe with notifications on, because we are on our way to 1,000 subscribers, guys. That's going to be a crazy milestone when we hit it, and I just can't wait. We're coming up pretty close as we're recording. We need 94 more people to watch this, so if you guys aren't already subscribed, be sure to do that. Hit those notifications so that you never miss an upload. But guys, that's going to be all from me today, and I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.